Saudi Arabia is a land synonymous with immense wealth and oil. But behind this glittering facade lies a reality that few truly understand.
While the nation sits on oceans of oil, it is critically deprived of one of nature's most fundamental blessings: fresh water. Imagine owning a palace made of solid gold, but having only 2 sips of water to survive. This is the Saudi dilemma. Saudi Arabia is the largest country on Earth without a single natural river. It is a geographical anomaly in a thirsty world. 98% of this land is covered in scorching sand, where rainfall is a rare and precious event that almost never occurs.
But now, in the heart of this barren wilderness, Saudi Arabia is attempting something that challenges the very laws of nature.
They are building rivers where water flows up mountains instead of down, using a network of pipelines that defies traditional logic. Thousands of kilometers of freshwater pipelines are being laid, creating an artificial river system that is truly unprecedented in human history. But the real question remains: in a country with no natural water, where is all this life-giving liquid actually coming from? Welcome to a deep dive into Saudi Arabia's most ambitious project yet. This is the story of the world's longest artificial river.
The Saudi climate is one of the harshest on Earth. Temperatures regularly soar, and the air remains bone dry for most of the year. In the capital city of Riyadh, the average annual rainfall is a mere 116 millimeters. Every drop is a miracle.
Since 1950, the population has exploded from 3 million to over 36 million today.
This rapid growth has created a demand for water that the natural environment simply cannot sustain. The search for solutions became urgent.
For decades, the kingdom relied on deep aquifers, hidden reservoirs of water trapped thousands of feet beneath the desert floor.
This is known as fossil water. It accumulated over millions of years and, once used, it can never be natural.
It is a finite resource, a liquid battery that was being drained at an alarming rate to fuel a growing nation's needs.
At its peak, Saudi Arabia was meeting 70% of its total water needs by extracting this ancient, non-renewable fossil water.
The extraction was relentless. Millions of liters were pumped every single day, with little regard for the long-term consequences of depletion. The consequences were horrifying. Satellite data would soon reveal a truth that stunned the nation's leaders and the scientific community.
NASA's GRACE mission provided the first clear evidence. It showed that Saudi Arabia's underground water was vanishing at an incredible speed.
Every year, 2 cubic kilometers of water were disappearing. That is 2 trillion liters of water lost. The average Saudi citizen was using 310 liters of water daily, more than double the global average consumption rate.
It was like using a battery that could never be recharged. The kingdom was running on borrowed time and borrowed water.
In the 1970s, a fateful decision was made. To ensure food security, the government decided to grow wheat in.
The goal was noble. Our nation's food must not be at the mercy of others. They wanted to be completely self-sufficient.
Massive subsidies were provided. Farmers were encouraged to transform the barren desert into lush, green fields of wheat and grain.
Soon, perfect green circles began to dot the landscape. From above, it looked like a miracle of modern agriculture in the sand.
But the cost was hidden. By 2003, 85% of the country's precious water was being consumed by the agricultural sector alone.
The mistake was realized too late. The project had squeezed the water reserves so quickly that it threatened the nation's very survival. Within 3 decades, the government was forced to shut down the wheat farming project to save what little fossil water remained.
The remaining fossil water was designated as a strategic reserve, to be used only in the most extreme national emergencies.
If the desert couldn't provide water, where would it come from? The answer lay in the vast, salty oceans surrounding the peninsula. A groundbreaking project was born, the plan to build the world's largest artificial river, a feat of engineering never before imagined.
This wasn't just about scale. It was about revolutionary thinking. A way to transport life across.
Stretching for 12,000 kilometers, this man-made river is being built entirely underground to protect it from the elements. By traveling underground, the system eliminates water loss from evaporation, a critical factor in the scorching heat of the Saudi desert.
The river's dimensions, 11 meters wide and 4 meters deep, are designed for a continuous, non-stop flow of fresh water.
The network reaches even the most remote areas, including cities built high atop mountains, where water must be pumped against gravity.
This project is reviving the dream of self-sufficient agriculture, but this time it is built on a foundation of sustainability. Through sustainable water sources, Saudi Arabia aims to bring permanent greenery to its barren lands and diversify its economy.
Special anti-corrosion pipes with a 2.25-meter diameter are used to ensure the network lasts for generations.
The scale is staggering. This network is twice the length of the Nile River, making it a true engineering marvel of the modern age. If these pipes were laid in a straight line, they could circle our entire world, connecting people and places like never before. The core of this miracle is desalination, the process of turning salty seawater into pure, drinkable fresh water for millions.
28 massive desalination plants have been built along the Red Sea and the Persian Gulf to meet the nation's demand.
The first technology is multi-stage distillation. It sounds simple. Boil the water, collect the steam, and condense it into fresh water.
But the scale is mind-boggling. These steel tanks are as long as football fields, processing millions of liters every single hour.
By reducing the pressure, water evaporates at a lower temperature, saving energy while producing vast quantities of fresh water.
The remaining steam is used to turn turbines, recovering energy and making the entire process more efficient and sustainable.
The second technology is reverse osmosis. Inspired by human biology, it uses ultra-thin membranes to filter out salt and minerals. These pores are so thin that not even a virus can pass through. They filter out 99% of all impurities. Modern plants use only 2.8 kilowatt-hours of electricity to produce 1,000 liters of water, as efficient as a home motor.
Today, 66% of Saudi Arabia's total water demand is met through these advanced desalination technologies.
In addition to desalination, over 500 dams have been built across the country to capture and store every drop of rain.
The King Fahd Dam, the country's largest, can hold over 325 million cubic meters of life-saving water.
These reservoirs don't just provide drinking water, they also help to recharge the underground aquifers for future generations.
But there is a hidden cost. When you separate salt from water on this scale, you are left with a massive amount of waste.
Every day, 329,000 tons of salt are left behind, the weight of over 1,600 blue whales.
This concentrated brine is often released back into the sea, creating an invisible danger for the delicate coastal ecosystems.
In some areas, this has led to dead coral zones, where marine life has been wiped out by the high salinity and temperature.
To avoid this, the government is using multi-diffusers to spread the brine over a larger area, minimizing its environmental impact.
They are even exploring brine mining, extracting valuable minerals like magnesium and potassium from the waste salt. This revolutionary approach could turn an environmental hazard into a valuable economic resource for the entire kingdom. Today, Saudi Arabia is officially the world's largest producer of desalinated water, a testament to their unwavering commitment.
Their water delivery network has also been recognized as the world's largest, a feat of engineering that spans the entire nation.
By 2030, every citizen, every farm, and every industry will be powered by this revolutionary artificial river system.
In 2027, Saudi Arabia will host the World Water Forum, sharing its knowledge.
This project sends a powerful message. Even the most inhospitable environments can be transformed with courage and technology.
Saudi Arabia is future-proofing its nation, ensuring that the next generation will never have to worry about their most basic need.
They are carving a new path for other regions facing similar challenges, proving that the impossible is just a starting point. The power of innovation has turned a desert into a land of opportunity, where water is no longer a limit, but a bridge.
This is the legacy of water, a gift from the present to the future, ensuring life thrives where it once seemed impossible.
Thank you for joining us on this journey. The story of Saudi Arabia's artificial river is just beginning. See you next time.